That is a huge goal against his former club to keep us alive in this game here.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. One against none other than Molde, then after that we are playing our cup semi-final against Haugesund. It should be two good games today. Obviously Molde, they have not beaten us now in like 6 games or something like that. They're back into first place, but as you can see they've not been able to beat us in so long. Yeah, we've got them, and then after that we've got a semi-final, which if we do win, we would most likely play against Molde unless Kongsvinger can pull off a shock result in the second division where they are at the moment. So it could be a repeat of the final we played in 2026, 6 years later, if we win our semi-final. But yeah, we have that, and then we've got the game also against Molde in the league. Two good games coming up today since last time out, where we played our it was not here, it was after that. It was the quarter final against Sarpsborg, and then we had the 2-0 win. I'm fairly certain it was. Yeah, it was, because we had them goals from Bajun Kuto, and then obviously that Eduardo goal in this, Hemmingson as well getting a goal. Been a mixed bag of results: 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. These have all come. So this is the first game on today. 1-0 loss, 1-0 loss. I mean, if we go to the league table, we've had 6 losses. They've all been 1-0 losses, which is, I mean, it's crazy. We've had 4 0-0 draws, 1-1 draw, and then our own results have been a little bit better. We've had 2 1-0 wins by 2 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals, and 2 4-goal wins. So mixed bag of results. We currently sit in 6th place. If we do win the Norwegian Cup, we would qualify in the Europa League phase. Whether or not that's a good thing, I don't know. If we do it again, then we do it again. But then after that, I think we have to prepare better for the league, get top 4, so we can guarantee a Conference League spot. I think it is anyway. If we're going to take a look at the rules, it says Europa League. I don't really know. I don't even know if we have a Conference League spot anymore. If Molde actually win the cup and we finish 5th, that would be really good for us, because then we would get that 5th place spot if we do obviously make it into 5th, and we would get the Conference League spot. So I don't know, it's a crazy situation to be in, but if Molde do win, we concede the Norwegian Cup in our defence season, our defence season. It would kind of benefit us a little bit, because we would go on and get that 5th place if we did get 5th place, which I think we would be able to. So we know what we have to do. We've got this first game of the day against Molde. Let's go straight to it. So the team for this game against Molde starts with Nilsson in goal. We've got new signing Carvalho in the team today. We've brought him in. He's been with Inter Milan, but on loan. I think he's either been with Inter and then Strong Godset. 22 years of age, Portuguese player. He comes straight into the team somehow. I think it's because Lasanta's left. It frees up that spot. If we take a look, 700,000, good deal for him, to be fair. Lots of potential, and he comes in 185 centimeters, a bit smaller, but I really wanted a tackling kind of defender. Not too bothered about the height. He replaces Lasanta there. Can play at fullback as well. Yeah, good signing there. And hopefully he can continue to develop. He pairs Eduardo and Bejun, who comes in today. Stegjal, Dahl, Pereira and Conceição in the middle. We've got Injo on the left, Kuta on the right, and Flores up top. Kick off here in this game against Molde. I think, I mean, we've got, this will be our 20th game of the season, which we've conceded already, 1-0. I hope this isn't the game where we end the streak that we've gone on to have against them. I think we've got 10 games left. If we make the cup final, if Molde make the cup final, then I guess the goal is top 5, even if we win that. I don't know if we want to win it, to be honest. Our Europa League fixtures have been released, so it is the season we're in the Europa League. If we go and take a look, we have been drawn against Karabakh, who we played before, Fenerbahce, Panathinaikos, Utrecht, Anderlecht, Braga. I assume there's some. Yeah, there's Hibernian and Limassol in Greece or Cyprus. I want to say, I think it's Cyprus. We're playing against some nice fixtures, to be fair. Some amazing away days for these fans. It'll give us experience. Hopefully we can qualify. I guess there's no real expectation. It's a bit frustrating. It feels like we're missing out on a European season, but we're going to give it our all. We finished top four as well last year, but we have to play in the tough competition. But you know what? I've decided whilst we're here, we might as well try our kind of our best, you know. And I think we can make at least the knockout rounds, the playoff round, see how we do that. It's 2-0 inside 20 minutes, by the way. I don't know what's going on here. We've had a few issues with, obviously Nelson is in the team today because Satran's picked up an injury. A right centre back, we have an issue as well. Bajoun comes in there. We've got Gilia out because of the yellow card. It's in a tricky position at the moment. There's stuff to be done. But let's just hope we can come out with something from this game, or is it going to be a bit of a battering before we go into our cup semi-final? Hopefully not. It's not the first game actually. It's the first game, and then into this one. So I guess that is not a factor today, but I guess maybe it is. The shot goes in. Hopefully not 3-0. It's hit the crossbar. Are we going to get anything out of this game? I think we switch over to maybe a balanced mentality. Try to create something in this game. We're adapting a bit of a higher tempo today. I saw something I like, touches to goals scored ratio is not very good, and that makes sense. Clearly shows we've got the ball, but we're not progressing it too much, and it's proving here as we go into half time. 2-0 down, the gap to the 5th place spot is opening up a little bit. Our league form has dropped off a little bit, so we need to improve definitely. 2 points behind Braun at the moment, and Stuyvik and Valerenga have gone very clear in those top 4 spots, so top 5 is the aim probably. Let's just hope we Molde make the final and hopefully win it. I don't even know what we do, to be honest. In this game, is the streak finally going to come to the end? We're going to bring Hemmingson on here at the back as well into the libero. Ramaj will go, and then in the not the midfielder, we'll bring on Shegjal there. Shegjal off for Kornienko because he's on a yellow, and we don't want him to make the same mistake that Gilia did in the game before this. But in this game, it's not been the most convincing start, to be honest, as Molde are coming on the attack once again into the middle of the ball, finds himself defending required from Ramaj playing in the libero role, but it's a slip ball through. The shot goes in, it's hit the post, the rebound, the shot goes in once again, and luckily nothing is converted there. Carvalho has had a harsh time on his debut here, the 7th game in a row we're trying to defend our streak, and it looks like he might not be able to here at the back, or maybe there's something still left in this game. Kornienko plays in, Ramaj is there, and that is a huge goal against his former club to keep us alive in this game here. Ramaj with a massive header. I mean, he's been dropped out of the team today, but we know how much of a servant he's been for us over the years. Obviously dropped out for Carvalho, who's making his debut. He's just signed for us in this window. Obviously we needed that replacement. We've been looking at a winger as well, but nothing too much really. We've got that money which probably should be spent when we go into next season to the knockouts, if we get the knockouts. Hopefully we do. I mean, I don't know how many points we're looking at. Maybe, I think 9 points could get. I don't know what it was in the Champions League. Obviously we play 8 games, not 6 games. I don't know what it was in the Champions League. I'd like to think it's like 9 points if it's 32 teams, if I'm not mistaken, or it might be 36, 24, should be around 9. So we need 3 wins, and that would come against teams like Karabag, Hibernian, Limassol, teams like that where we need to get results, and we just have to hope we can really. But it's a tricky time we're in at the moment. I understand it's you've got to have patience. I think you do have to have patience. We've been here a long time now, and if you're still watching at this point, thank you very much. I see the subscribers do go up very often. That is greatly appreciated, and thank you for sticking with us here in Tromso. We will come out with a European trophy in the end. It's coming closer. In July, into Flores, his shot deflects off one of the defenders there. In the end, is the goal going to come for us in this game to take away a point from Molde, or are they going to finally break the curse against them? They beat us so many times in the past, and now we've gone 6 games unbeaten, 3 wins, 3 draws. They've not managed to beat us in those 6 games, and we have, so it's pretty frustrating for them. But are they finally going to get a win in their stadium here? The free kick goes in. It's a poor goal to concede, and that is 3-1 in this game. We turn our focus to the cup semi-final, obviously a completely different dynamic in that. Hopefully we can come away with the result. I think we can. We know what we need, and we'll go straight to that in a second once the full-time whistle goes. It's a disappointing loss. 10 games to catch back up. I think we can if we just find a bit more form. Stop with the 1-0 losses as the full-time whistle goes in this game. Not to be this time against Molde after many seasons. So the team for this game against Haugesund, we're debuting pretty much our new backline now. The team starts with Nilsson in goal. We got backline of Carvalho, Eduardo, and Julius Jegjal, Dahl, Pereira, and Conceição in the middle. We've got Ingela on the left, Kuto on the right, and Flores up top. Kick off here in this game against Haugesund. I think the team is struggling a bit at the moment for a bit of morale. I don't know what it is really, because the fans are getting down as well. I mean, we're in the Europa League. We won the Norwegian Cup last year. We finished, I sound like Jose Mourinho here, we finished top 4 last season. Norwegian Cup. What else did we do? We did something else, I can't remember. We make another European quarterfinal. And the fans not happy. It's a goal. That's 1-0 in the semi-final here. It's Mauro Couto with an own goal. It's a horrible mistake at the back. It's an own goal started by Mauro Couto, and that is 1-0 here, just off the back of my the special one impression. We have gone 1-0 up here, but yeah, we make European quarterfinal. We win Norwegian Cup. We make Europa League. Top 4 in league. Me alone have more titles than the rest of league. Maybe not actually, but he did say that one time. Me 2 premiership, you 1 premiership. Hopefully, that accent gets me an episode with the special one. If he ever wants to come, if you are listening, Jose, you want to come on the channel, you can take over the channel if you want. To be honest, what a legend of the sport, to be honest. But yeah, it's 2-0 here in this game as Dahl fires one at the near post, and this is exactly the result we needed. To be honest, we're going to unfortunately have to knock out Haugesund, the team who we used to play a few seasons ago, the second division team now. It looks like we could knock them out here at the Tromsø Arena. 10,000 full capacity in attendance today in the stadium. 6 degrees here in September, and we could be coming away with what would be a huge win. It gets us back to a final. You know, the team would be happy. I think we've had a lot of staff movement, stuff like that. They said they're confused with the team talk, so I think the assistant is not giving me the best recommendations, which is probably what they're not happy with. Probably should pick my own team talks a bit better. But yeah, this win would be huge for us. A return to the final, which I don't want to say we want to lose, because we don't want to lose, but at the same time we know what happens if we lose. What we have to go on and do. I don't really know, to be honest, but it's going to be good to just win a game. It's been a bit of a rocky form for us, as you saw. 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws since last time out. Obviously, we just lost that game there, so that adds, I guess, up to 3. Hemmingson here brought him on, trusted him with some minutes, and we have no recognised striker. You know what? We're going to have to play Mauro Couto. He's gone off. He has gone off. We're going to have to try. I reckon we try Amdal, see what he can do in this role. I mean, we are winning 2-0 relatively comfortably in this game. Hopefully that injury for Hemmingson is not too bad. Obviously, he scored that amazing goal in the last episode in the cup here, but in this game it's not been for him. We need to go back to the balance mentality. I do realise here. Been a good game for us. The XG not saying much, but we've had possession and had shots on target, so not to complain. Injali plays this ball in. Anyone there? It is Gilia who gets there. He's forced to save out of the Haugesund goalkeeper here, but it looks like we can go through here. Very unlucky with those injuries. Amdal, the midfielder, I'm not sure if he got loads of minutes last time, but we'll try him there, see how he does. I could have brought on Thorstensen there, but we'll try him, give him some minutes, considering we're in this comfortable position as it stands. Hopefully we can get it. It looks like we will. We've had most of the possession. We know what we need to do now, just hold out for the rest of this game as Conceição plays Pereira, and Pereira is going to look to advance with the ball now. He's got finding space ahead of him, but he is tackled in the middle out wide now. The Haugesund players are trying to go. We're giving them a bit of space, bit narrow defending from us here. It's Gleeson who's going across there to try to defend. It's an interesting bit of defending, and that is a poor goal to concede. I don't know why Is he playing in the Mazzala? I think he might be. Yeah, he's obviously gone into the half space. But Stegjar really should be covering that, and then he should be dropping into this kind of position here, holding ahead of the defence, so he can kind of operate out of the defence and out back wide in the attack. It's an interesting bit of defending, and ultimately we're caught out because it's a poor press. 4 minutes to hold on to this lead that we have at the moment. Let's just calm it down and get what we need. We've gone to a bounce mentality. Valia finds himself on the ball here, plays it into Eduardo Pereira now, returns to Eduardo Pereira, Gleeson now, where will he go? Forward to Amdahl, Amdahl into Pereira, Mauro Couto now, into Conceição. It's a lovely bit of playing, now he finds Mauro Couto down the line, where will he go? Will he square it? That's what he does, and he forces a save out of the Haugesund keeper. Nothing's going to come from that corner, but there is a corner on the opposite side here. We've got a few minutes to hold out for this result here. We're going to make some final changes. We'll bring on Kornienko and then also Bejun in the wing-back positions. That'll be the end of our substitutions here in July. Finds himself on over this corner. He's going to look to deliver it in. He's not been as convincing as he was last season in that left wing position. Definitely a position probably need to be looking at. The ball goes in the middle. Amdahl on the edge of the area. Can he have a shot? He's trying to line one up. He goes into Carvalho instead. And where will Carvalho go? He might go to this left side. He's taking his time. He goes back to Stegjar. He makes up the 3 at the back. It doesn't come in the end. Time is ticking. The full-time whistle goes. And we are unbeaten for 13 games now. We are returning to the Norwegian Cup final. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this out tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.